Hey there guys, it's Tina and I am back. Alright, we are back and we are at it with another, wait. That's exactly what I get for coming on here ready to talk mess, okay? But anyway, we are here with another relationships and makeup brands, alright? So I've been doing this series, I will link the playlist down below, where we talk about makeup brands as we would anybody that we've dated. And this time around, I'm talking about the brands that I've broken up with. Yeah. We're done. We're over. I don't want to play with you anymore. Lose my number. We're not talking. You're an ex, okay? That is it. I'm not playing no games. Get out my way, okay? So these are going to be the brands that I've dated, okay? We've even been in committed relationships, but I've moved on. I've outgrown them, or they're just not stepping up to the plate anymore, and I'm sick of it, and it's time to move on to bigger and better, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we're gonna start out slow, and then I'm gonna ramp it up to a brand that you guys probably didn't see coming, and this one actually broke my heart. So you're gonna have to stay tuned to the end to hear about that one. So I have my list, I've checked it twice, and these brands are naughty and no longer nice. Ooh, do you like how I tried to mix in the holiday theme with that? Or was that too corny for you? It's probably too corny for me. Maybe that's why you should break up with me. Don't leave me, please. So let's start out with a brand that I initially really did like. I like their philosophy of combining skincare ingredients with makeup products to give us skin-loving makeup. Why not, right? You're applying a foundation, why not apply one with skincare benefits to it, or even an SPF? That is It Cosmetics. Oh my. So my affair with It Cosmetics started out with their CC cream. Back in the day, we used to wear MAC Studio Fix foundation, okay? That was the thing. We had Makeup Forever HD foundation, but more and more people wanted a lighter weight option, and we had tinted moisturizers, but they weren't quite cutting it. So in comes It Cosmetics with their CC cream. Listen, okay, Korean and Japanese skincare and makeup is just way ahead of the game when compared to Western makeup. We're into heavy duty full coverage. They're into lightweight beautiful skin, and sometimes we get a taste of what's going on, and It Cosmetics kind of gave it to us with that CC cream. And CC creams, BB creams were such a big thing back in the day. But that's how I met It Cosmetics. Now since then, I've tried their eyeshadow palettes. Yeah, they're okay, but they don't give me the power, the punch that I need. They're very lightweight, they're very natural, and I'm like, alright, there's a market for that, but that's not me. And then their superhero mascara. I remember going to the launch party for this. We actually went to an indoor skydiving place, and it was so much fun. I love that superhero mascara, right? And the last time I got in bed with them, because you know you need closure, you just need one more time for the road, I tried out their Lash Blowout mascara. This is their collaboration with Dry Bar. This is actually a great mascara. So I do think they make decent mascaras, and even their complexion products are pretty decent. I do like the Celebration foundation powder because it has a glow to it, but they just never stepped it up. They never gave us the shade range that has been promised forever. And I think they sold, was it to L'Oreal or Estee Lauder? I know they sold, and so they have the budget now to expand the range, like do great things with their foundation range and their concealer. I know a lot of people love their Bye Bye under eye concealer. It's really thick, okay? But they have so much potential, but they just never ever lived up to it, and I'm like, I can't wait any longer. I gave them so much leeway. I was like, no, people, I know they need to work on their shade range, but they're working on it. Like, they told me years and years ago that they're working on it, and still they haven't improved, and I can't wait around anymore for them to be better than they are. So I'm moving on. We've broken up. I can't be bothered. I'm done. We're over. We're so done. And we're gonna go ahead with their namesake as well, because this is another brand that I remember every makeup show and every IMAX, I was at their booth checking them out. I have a full drawer of their products. I did videos. I was like so in love. Lit Cosmetics. Do y'all remember Lit Cosmetics? Listen, Lit Cosmetics had the glitter game on lock. If you wanted a glitter, you're going to Lit Cosmetics. They were expensive, but they were so pretty, and they had different sizes. They had the micro shimmer, and they had the chunky glitter, and you could just get sparkle everywhere, okay? And they had that little mix-in medium thing that was perfect for glitter. Like, they were the ones that had us over here with glitter glue doing the most, okay? And then they fizzled out. You just stuck to glitter. That's all you did. You're a one-hit wonder. Like, what is going on? I was waiting for them to like branch out and do something new and like keep the spice in the relationship. But did they? No. Just every day them come in with the same two little moves, and I'm like, you know what? I am bored out my mind. I need excitement. I need something. Like, what are you doing? And they just haven't changed over the years, and I can't be bothered with this little one product. Oh, how many glitters do you want me to have, miss? And at 38, well, how old am I? Wait, no, I'm 37. I'm gonna be 38. Okay, at 37, I don't need to have disco eyes right now, okay? I do like a good sparkle, but I don't play with glitter. So what else you got? Nothing. And you're still too expensive. And then they had a little stint in Sephora as well, which I feel like a lot of brands do that. Is Sephora like a one-night stand? Like, people just in and out? Like, ooh, Sephora is a hell, let me tell you. She just be having these brands in and out her doors. Like, what are you doing, miss? Anyway, Lit Cosmetics just didn't move past their glitters. They didn't have anything else that was innovative, and I'm over it. I'm done. So bye. Here's another one that I think a lot of people also broke up with. So they're also another one-hit wonder. Like, they just stuck to the same old thing, never did anything new, and it's like, all right, how long are we supposed to stick around with this? Come on now. Bite Beauty. Aw, Bite Beauty. Aw. They came on the scene with their natural lip products, right? So all their lipsticks were made from natural ingredients and healthy ingredients and low preservatives. So the shelf life was like 6 months, 3 months to 6 months. And it's like, I'm not gonna go through a lip product that quickly, so why am I spending 30-something dollars on a lipstick? I don't know. But you still love them. You still try them out because they had beautiful lipstick shades, and the formulations were spot on, and they had fun little lipstick tubes as well that had different shapes, and you were like, oh, this is different. I like it. They even introduced like liquid lipsticks, and they had a lip mousse, and they had lip glosses, and remember that latte collection, the coffee collection? Like, people really like that. And then they went ahead and reformulated. They were off shelves at Sephora. They discontinued all their products because now they're going vegan and cruelty free, which is fine. That there's no problem with that. But they took forever to come back. You know, like that boyfriend that goes away to visit his family, but he doesn't come back for 6 months. Like, am I supposed to wait around? Like, what? I'm supposed to just sit here lonely? No, ma'am. No, Pam. So Bite Beauty, because they took such a long hiatus to reformulate and do all that, it was like out of sight, out of mind, and I haven't looked back, okay? And the one thing that I know a lot of people love from them was that Agave Lip Balm. Some people didn't like it because it was too thick. I like a thick lip balm and thick things, you know, as you do. But I did love their lip balm. I thought the Agave Lip Balm was great. I just didn't like the packaging because it was in like a tin tube and you had to put, it was just a mess, okay? Because then the little label started flaking. It was messy, but it was so good. It was a great overnight lip balm, and they changed the formulation for that, and it was never the same. So it's like you went out and you came back with subpar products. The formulations aren't the same that we remember and that we loved. And you never ventured outside of lip products. I think they did like a foundation product recently, and I have heard no one talk about it. I didn't even see a review on YouTube. So I know I'm not the only one that broke up with Bite Beauty. Bye. Alright, this one here took the makeup industry by storm. Even so much so that it almost became a billion-dollar company, even though it's overinflated, like different parts of the founder. But anyway, that's not what we're here talking about. Kylie Cosmetics. Woo, child. Do you guys remember when everybody, and I mean everybody, would pick up the newest Kylie Cosmetics launch. Like, they would be sitting at their computers and on their phones waiting for the launch to go live so they could get their hands on it, so they could do a video. And a lot of people were getting these products in PR, and you would see videos left and right. The new Kylie Cosmetics collection, look at this new eyeshadow palette, look at these new lipstick shades, and it was like a whole thing. Kylie Cosmetics debuted the lip kits and people went nuts. Everybody wanted to have Kylie lips that she had injections for, but was telling you guys that she used lip liner and lip gloss. Where, who, what? And people really were buying it. Are you serious? She went from having no lips to pouty lips. That's not lip liner. And remember, they had those little sucky things that you could suck to get the pout. Y'all, what a time. Oh my god, what a hot mess. People were damaging their lips to do that. Listen, okay? And then she finally admitted she had lip filler, so now everybody has lip filler. Okay, she popularized the trend. I don't think she started it, but she definitely put it out there on Front Street. And I do like her liquid lipstick formula. I even like her lip liners. They're really nice. I do like them. But I don't know how many liquid lipsticks you want me to have, and I don't know how many eyeshadow palettes you want me to have. You are Kylie Colourpop, and I know, and you know, people were talking about how it's the same lab and stuff. I just never kept up with the brand. I just outgrew them. It's like a high school brand that you were like, you had a fling with. It was so fun when you would go to the football games together. I don't watch football, by the way, but you know, you'd go to the softball games and the baseball games and you were the cheerleader. But then it was like, all right, what are you doing after high school? You're going to college? And they were like, no, I'm staying in the hometown. And you're like, what? You know, like, they peaked. Like, that was it. High school was their peak. They were the football star, and that's it. They'll remember that forever, and that's all it will ever be. And that's what Kylie Cosmetics is for me. It was just it was good while it lasted, but I need more. And from all these brands, obviously I need more, but I just never grew with the brand. And that $1 billion claim, girl, stop. And I know they're losing money now, because since they've been in Ulta, I see sales all the damn time. They ain't selling. Stop it. Bye. All right, this next brand was like the new kid in high school. When they came on the scene, they were hip, they were different, they were doing something that no other brand had done before. The packaging was different, the products were different, and we were open, we were available. We wanted something to shake up the industry. Milk Makeup, they came out with their twist up sticks, you know, for your cheeks, for bronzing, for primers, for skincare even. And it was different, it was unique, and you wanted to see what they would come out with. And initially I had their blur stick. Really great product actually, but in that stick wind up thing, it just became like a gimmick to me, the twist up packaging. And then I know their bronzer stick, a lot of people love that. And then they even came out with foundation and concealer. I think that's the last thing I tried from them, was the foundation. I didn't like it. And you know, I just decided that was it for me. And I know they've come out with other things since, like the makeup grip primer that people seem to love. They even came out with a recent grip spray thing. I'm not intrigued. I don't care. I know they went the CBD route as well, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care that you're seeing other people. I moved on, okay? Milk Makeup, it was cute. Like, it was the hip guy at school, but then you realize, no, he was just weird. Like, he was a stoner that skipped class, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of that. So bye to Milk Makeup. Here's one that I had a long affair with, okay? I look to this brand for my skincare needs. I love them, okay? Paula's Choice. Paula's Choice was like no frills, clinical type skincare that you could depend on. They had great cleansers, great treatments. You could depend on them for your AHAs and BHAs. And they have a great website that teaches you about ingredients too, like what's not to love. The price point wasn't too bad either, and it just worked for me when it worked. And then I moved on because The products got pricier, the ingredients were very basic, the formulations just weren't working for me the way I wanted them to work. I wanted a little bit more luxury to my skincare. I wanted to feel pampered and feel like I was in a spa rather than, alright, let me go ahead and rub this BHA 2% thing on. You know what I mean? I just got over it so fast, and I still have like a couple of the cleansers left, and I really love the lip balm, but they went ahead and discontinued the lip screen, which I thought was one of their signature, like, best products in their line. That lip screen had SPF 50. It was perfect for your lips. They changed the packaging at some point, and I feel like the formulation also changed, and then it's no longer available. I was looking for it because I wanted to re-up because that's my daytime lip balm, and now it's no longer available. So I have no reason to shop with Paula's Choice anymore. Like, if I don't have lip screen, then why am I going over there? Like, you know what I mean? And they've sent me products time and time again, and I've tried it, and I'm like, I just don't love their skincare. They remind me of like an upscale Ordinary or Inky List, where it's just very basic, simple formulations, but they're like an upgrade to that, and I don't want that. I found my skincare routine that works for me, and Paula's Choice just took a back seat. I outgrew them, right? I just wanted more for myself, so I've moved on. Alright, let's talk about this brand that had some fun products, and I remember when they were available at Ulta. Oh my god, I would go in store and check them out. They were different, they were edgy, and then all of a sudden they were no longer available at Ulta, and I'm like, what the hell? They went online only for a while. Jouer Cosmetics. You guys know Jouer, okay? Their lip creams I loved. There's an eyeshadow palette, the foiled eyeshadow palette, absolutely love. One of my favorite releases of all time. Love it. Even their highlighters were beautiful. And you remember when they did that lip topper thing that people absolutely fell in love with? Everybody needed a Jouer Cosmetics lip topper. And then they made it inside Sephora stores. So you were like, oh, go Jouer. You went from Ulta to online to Sephora. Good for you. You see what I mean about Sephora being a hoe? She just let anybody in. Like, listen, and they're just in for a short time. She's just a good time girl. She's just, she just opened it up for anybody. So Jouer, I haven't been interested in any of their products. I've seen their products in Sephora stores. I've seen their blush duos and their bronzer duos, and sometimes I'm like, I'm kind of intrigued, but then I'm not, because I don't know, I just the vibe left me after they became influencer driven. Everybody has an affiliate code and a discount code, and I don't know, like, they felt very morphy to me, and this was at a time where I was doing away with all these affiliate brands. Like, are you pushing this because you like it, or are you pushing it because you make money from it? You know what I mean? So that turned me off quite a bit. And then the last thing I tried was that foiled palette, and that one actually went on sale pretty quickly. So I don't know that people are even into Jouer, and they haven't done anything that pulled me in lately. I think the last thing I remember even talking about from them is this tropical palette that they did, and I swatched it in Sephora. This is one we could swatch, and what a tragedy that was. The texture, they feel very lightweight and flaky and just poor quality. I was done. I was just like, you know what, I can't even be bothered. I don't even look their way anymore. I don't see their launches. I don't care. I walk right by them. I'm like, who, what? You know, when you walk by somebody that you pretend you don't know, like, who, what? I don't know your name. Who are you, sir? I don't know you, so bye-bye. Next up is a brand that kind of upset me a little bit, okay? Because I spent quite a lot of money with them. A skincare brand that I really loved. I was enjoying their products. I was using so many of their products, and they seemed to work for me, and I really liked it. Drunk Elephant. Alright, so I used to buy their vitamin C serum. Yes, it works. It's nice. It's cute. And then I purchased like the big bottle, and it went bad in like 3 months. It turned dark orange, almost brown on me in 3 months. And somebody was like, hey, bring it back, because they know that it's a problem. And I think they had a recall on another product that was having issues too. I remember bringing that product back. And after that, I was just like, I can't be bothered. And they have decent product, but to me they're overpriced. They're really overpriced for what you get, because I can spend the same amount of money on other brands and I'm much happier with the products than I am with the Drunk Elephant products. And I know they're trying to go with the packaging that is opaque and so your skincare will last longer. Well, that vitamin C serum did not last any longer, girl. So I don't want it. I don't care. I've moved on. I've upgraded my skincare. I've moved on to other brands. And Drunk Elephant, bye. You're overpriced. You're doing the most. And I don't care about your products because they don't work that great on my skin. Adios. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish up with the one that broke my heart. I didn't want to break up with them. This hurt me so much and I'm still not, I don't think I'm over it. I'm still sad. I'm still a little bit like, maybe I should go back, but I can't go back, you know? Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. There's very little you can do to get back into my good graces because it takes a lot for me to break up, okay? And once I'm done in my mind, I'm done. Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I know, you guys didn't see that one coming, did you? I have raved about Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I love their eyeshadows so much. Their palettes, oh my god, I love them so much. I even did a full swatch fest because I have a huge collection of their eyeshadows and I love using them for build-up palette videos. Oh my god, they're so special to me. And then the owner disappointed me. This is one that has nothing to do with the eyeshadows, nothing to do with the products. I still love the eyeshadows I have to this day, and I will use them off camera, but you will not catch me using them online ever again. I just cannot do it. I can't promote this brand with a clear conscience. So with Give Me Glow Cosmetics, I'm gonna tell you what happened, and this is a little bit more on the serious side, so that's why I wanted to end with it. So Give Me Glow Cosmetics, remember I did that full swatch fest. You probably don't see it on my channel anymore because I took it down. I was just, after interacting with the owner, I was just like, So when I started my Build a Palette series, you guys had asked me if I would build a palette with a brand, and I'm like, absolutely, but I can't make that determination. Like, they have to reach out to me. Like, I feel awkward reaching out to a brand, but if you guys mention me to a brand, then maybe they'll reach out to me, they'll see the interest and want to work with me. Those two brands that I mentioned were Sydney Grace and Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I have a great relationship with Sydney Grace, so that's not an issue, but Give Me Glow I never had a relationship with. So you guys were blasting me out and saying, hey, check out Tina, check out the fancy face. And finally I got a message from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. Imagine how excited I was when Give Me Glow slid into my DMs. I was like, oh my god, yes! This is the slide that I was open to. I needed, I wanted, listen, I responded so fast. I'm like, hi. And the owner asked me, hey, she pretty much said, hey, what are your rates for doing swatches? Dry like that. And I'm like, okay, but you know, I'm still excited. So I'm like, oh my god, so what are you looking for? Like, how many pictures? Like, what are you talking about? I have most of your eyeshadows. I could already swatch them. It's no problem. And she's like, well, all right, I need this many, And I gave her a rate, right? And the rate that I gave her was to swatch all her eyeshadows in color groups and have them posted on her Instagram page as well as the website, which I think is a pretty big deal. And so you should pay somebody for their work, all right? And my whole thing is I take pride in doing great work if you're paying me. So of course I'm gonna like put my all into it. And I already have the eyeshadows, so it's like you would save money not sending me the product. You only had to send me like a couple, and I had everything else. So I'd already spent my money purchasing your products, and the price that I quoted was less than I'd already spent on the brand. You know what I mean? So I thought it was a win-win situation. She told me it was too expensive and she's looking at other people right now. And she also added that she thought people were being ridiculous with their quoted prices. Like, people are asking her for way too much. And I'm like, all right, that kind of was a red flag to me. But you know, I love Give Me Glow. I'm like, I don't care, like, what's your budget? Tell me, I will work with it. Like, give me $1 a swatch, I will do it, okay? But she never responded to that. And I'm like, hey, I've already swatched your videos. You're already on my YouTube channel. Like, I'm already promoting you. I speak about your products so highly. Like, I love you, okay? I love your products. I tell my subscribers about you. Like, you have amazing eyeshadows and I want to work with you, and I want to figure out some way we can work work together. Like, I was out here being desperate, okay? And she left me on red. And I was so ashamed and embarrassed. I'm like, did you leave me on red? You know, in DMs you can see when somebody opens your message, and I'm like, that's so rude. But it's fine. I know you're busy. You know what I'm saying? So I have sent her multiple messages after that, like, hey, what's your budget? Let's work on something together. I'm willing to compromise. Like, let's do this. She has not responded to any one of my DMs. And then the thing that sealed the deal for me was Black Lives Matters. When I went over to her page, I realized that it was only swatches on pale skin. And then she had mentioned to me initially that people were asking for swatches on dark skin, so she wanted to meet those requests, and that's why she was reaching out to me. Not for nothing else, but just because she needed swatches on dark skin. And I'm like, is this performative? Is it? Is it? I'm gonna go over to her page and see what's going on. So I went over to her page again. She had one post about Black Lives Matter. Like, she just had the black square. It wasn't anything other than the black square. She didn't speak out about it. She didn't care about it. And then she reposted a couple of swatches from darker skin lovelies. So Palette Addict, who bought her own eyeshadows, bought the palettes herself and swatched it for her Instagram, she reposted it from Palette Addict. And also Legally Black Beauty. She also buys products and posts swatches all the time of her products. And I think she may have, I don't know if she worked with Legally Black Beauty to do these swatches, but that's the only post. Like, literally the only post. That's it. And you go through and I'm like, okay. She just did that to be performative. And I don't like that vibe. And once I catch a bad vibe from you, I'm done. I can just see her calling black people the N-word behind their back and being upset that we're demanding swatches on a skin tone similar to ours. Like, we want to see the swatches on us. And I know things can be lost in translation when you're reading text messages, but she sounded so annoyed that she had to be bothered with this. Like, she didn't want to be bothered with having to get swatches for darker skin tone. And then she has the nerve in her header. She has cosmetics for all skin tones as her tagline. And that is bullshit. Because if your entire timeline, except for like 2 or 3 pictures, is on light skin tone, then you're not cosmetics for all skin tones, okay? Don't be performative out here and try to get the black dollar just using a little gimmick. Oh, see, I care about black people. I'm gonna put up the little black square, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of swatches from dark skin girls. I'm gonna repost it from their accounts anyway. What are you doing? Like, that is tacky as hell. And honestly, once I catch a bad vibe from people these days, I cut them off with a swiftness. I have no problem getting rid of people, but the vibe I got was just very, oh, I gotta perform now. I gotta show them that I care about black lives and black people when I really don't care. And I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. So I had to let them go. Broke my heart because the eyeshadows are so beautiful. Like, I love them, you know, and the shades they come out with are my type of shades. Like, this is a brand that does my kind of colors, you know what I mean? And I just, oh God, it's such a nasty taste in my mouth that I was like, no, you're bad for me, you're a bad person, and I don't want to be around you anymore. So that's it. I'm ending on a kind of a sad note, kind of a little ranty, but you know, it is what it is. I broke up with them and it broke my heart as well. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We have a couple more coming up. We may even have a collab in the works. Stay tuned for that. That's gonna be exciting. But I have a couple more ideas for this series, so you'll see them here or there. I'm not trying to like over flood my little timeline with these videos because, you know, I gotta still keep you guys excited about these videos. So hopefully you still found this a little bit entertaining. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I will talk to you on Twitter or Instagram or in the comments down below. So I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.